My nerds, welcome back. Genius is on a roll.
Yes.
I don't know if there are already breaks on this crazy nerd train.
There might not be.
There might not be.
Genius is the conductor, and I don't know. I don't know where to go with this Tasteless.
He's got his crazy nerd conductor hat on, and it's right out of that Steven. No, it's right out of Steven Seagal movie where the train has the nuke on it.
Oh, that's I know that movie. It's terrible.
It's so bad. In fact, I want to go watch that right after work.
Here we go. We're going to look at this replay real quick. So there's the blink up. He's running up here. Notice the. Well, hold on.
What?
He's getting some extra hits in here.
Look, some of the stalkers in the back are attacking elsewhere, and the focal point should be there. He blinks up here. Now look at that clunk.
Yeah, that's quite a clump indeed.
Just get melted.
More Colossi jumping out of there. And basically all the gateway units died for MC very quickly. He was not using his gateway units quite correctly. And then with those Immortals left over, I mean, that is simple.
And blinking up next to those Stalkers allowed these Immortals to then charge forward. This is one of the finer moments in StarCraft 2 here at the GSL where you can really see that.
Lone Colossus trying to run away.
No!
He's going as quickly as his little legs can take him, or his huge legs. I don't know what you want to call them. They're little compared to his head.
Oh my God!
Oh my!
Oh, now they're going really fast.
He's like really scared. He starts running.
Okay, now here's the second engagement. Now note the Immortals up here. Well,
he just has so many more Colossi.
It's a game of math now. Yeah. It's not a game of strategy. It's
Nerd
got trampled.
Well, Genius outplaying MC.
Yeah.
Vastly so far. I wonder if the next map is like Belcher or something. I can't remember what it is.
Now, MC, as always, looking kind of pensive, but Genius.
Tomb Valley. That is a map.
That's where we bury the nerds that get out of Code S.
This is a map where most likely we're going to see expansions again. This map lends itself to expanding.
Yep.
You've got that ramp in front of the expansion.
Do you think Genius is going to do any kind of crazy all-in or cheese or anything? Because he has
I
the
don't
option
think there's any need. And the thing is, he opened up both games with kind of cheesy builds, a 4-gate, and then he was going to go DT drop, and he switched it up.
That's a great observation.
Or most likely he was going to go DT drop. We don't have that 100%, but it looked
like it. Yeah. All right, time for the Biore strip check pad. check, zoom in. And on to game number 3 here in the GSL Code S. All right, let's face it, guys. These graphics are so badass. I love this. This is why GOM is the best. Okay.
Who's that, Jesus?
That nerd over there in the red?
Yeah. Who is he? Is it a super nerd?
It is. Ooh. It's none other than SKMC. And this guy needs some fan support right now. He is in a really
he's in a tough spot.
Bad position.
Coming back 3-0 in PvPs is pretty hard.
Yeah. He's one of the less consistent matchups.
But this blue nerd over here, is this nerd like smart or something?
Yeah, there's one on this other map. That must be none other than MVP Genius.
So,
we've spotted him. Here he is.
Checking
in that soundproof booth all along.
Check him off in my bird book.
My bird book? Yeah, like an ornithologist.
My Birds of Soul.
Is that right? Is that
Nerds of Soul? My nerd book.
A bird watcher is an ornithologist, right?
I don't think you're a gist, an ogist, if you're a watcher. That's like anyone can be.
Maybe
a
that's an maybe
an ornithophile.
An ornithophile? No, I think that's when you want to do it with birds, Artosis.
No, it just means you love them, man.
Yeah, whatever.
There's different degrees of
man, you got your own thing, Artosis. No, I'm not going to judge you, man. You and Pirate Bird, go ahead, man. I know you like his peg leg. That's weird.
All right, so a very quick cross-map scout here by MC. And that's kind of interesting. Scouting so quickly cross-map. Gonna find him right there. Going right after that probe.
Careful, man. That probe bites. Uh-oh. MVP, question mark? More like, MV team. Yeah, that's true. Genius and DRG are the same team.
Now, Genius...
An observant nerd.
Genius left to scout his base, Tasteless. And he went just straight down. I'm really wondering why MC... I think he has different builds for close spots or far spots. because he was scouted so quickly cross-map. And the thing is, that's really inefficient, because then what if you go top right and he's bottom left? Then you've like walked an unbelievable distance.
Actually, in StarCraft, I actually do that a lot. I'll have a different build if I scout cross, because the other two spots I can play similarly to.
I mean, that's just it's a smart way to play. It's interesting to see him do that, though, in a PvP.
Yeah.
Because with the warping mechanics, it doesn't matter as much as in some other matchups. Anyways, Genius taking that watchtower. MC's probe is on the loose.
Now,
See if he does anything.
Genius is only mining one gas. It looks like he's got a 4-gate.
He got a 4-gate. Oh my god. And, you know, this is actually...
Why not?
This is a smart move against MC. Because, again, this is... If you really watch a lot of MC, you realize that he takes risks. And, I mean, he scouted 2 gas again. Does he expect Genius to do this again? Probably not. Is MC going to play something that's safe just in case?
Well, apparently he's going to make a Stargate.
Yeah, it looks... I think... Yeah, it looks like Genius is probably just going to barrel through here.
Well, I don't think he's going to have enough Phoenixes out to actually...
No, the Phoenixes aren't going to help.
He's going to have one out. He's going to pick up one Stalker while his whole army gets killed. And then the Stalker's going to land to the ground safely. And be like, wow, it's so high up there.
Yeah.
So I believe...
It definitely does slow... I mean, MC isn't even attempting to scout him again. He just, what did he even... Where did his probe ever go? He doesn't... He never even tried to get back in there. He's playing greedy.
I feel like MC is too much of a robot.
I mean,
the blooming of the gateway.
He scouts something and decides what to do and doesn't really follow up much. But we'll have to see if he can hold this up, because he is adding 2 more gates. He is getting a sentry. If that wasn't a sentry, the game would be over. But with that being a sentry, we'll have to see. Oh my God, he got the probe. Beautiful.
Oh my
move.
God, look at that. That's so perfect how he's sending some of the Stalkers forward. Okay, one is up the ramp.
Done.
And look at that, he micros it back.
And he's going to have to get more sentries. He might be able to hold this, especially with
tough.
that pylon there.
Oh, all right, wow. He's out of force fields now.
Yeah, but he can warp
He can make one more sentry. I think he's barely going to not die.
I think he's going to barely not die, Tasteless.
All right, and you can see
good hold by MC.
All right, he's going to try one more time. Will it work?
Oh,
now that's enough up the ramp, guys.
That makes it a little bit scary. But he's trying to pick off as many units as possible. That's something important as well. With 3 gates, he realizes if he picks off enough units without losing any, then he can just hold this straight up.
Now, the funny thing is that even though he got up there, MC managed to control that correctly.
That was well done.
Did he see the Stargate?
I don't believe Genius has any idea about the Stargate. Yeah, he does.
Okay, he's in the dark, because it actually almost looks as though MC was forgetting too.
Now, MC, that was just such a nice hold, man. I like that he let those units up there. He lost a little bit when he did that, but now he's completely safe and he doesn't have to keep warping in sentries. So he can get back into his Phoenix production. Now, Genius is going for an Immortal after this. Let's check the probe count. It's 26 for MC, 24 for Genius. And I gotta say, I like MC's position. It did not look like he was gonna hold that, but just in the nick of time. I love the picking off the probe. That was so important. If he hadn't picked off that probe, very likely he would have died to that full gate. Very on the spot thinking by MC on how to hold this.
Talk about an intense moment for MC back there. Seeing Genius come at him like that, and then to be honest, kind of barely holding that off. He barely got that second sentry out in time.
Yeah. And now Genius looks like he wants to go for... He's getting a second Immortal, but he's getting a Robotic Spade as well. Now, will he turn this into a Warp Prism play, or will he turn this into Colossus base play?
If it's Colossus, he's in trouble, man.
If it's Warp Prism play, he's in even more trouble because it's Phoenixes.
Well, yeah, that's true. Absolutely.
The Colossus, obviously, is a unit that can help quite a bit. Genius, yeah, it looks like it's going to be Colossus play.
Up, spotted. He spotted the proxy pylon, he spotted the Zealot.
And now he has to decide, do I actually go forward with this Colossus? He may make one Colossus for breaking force fields. Do not expect him to get range. That would make no sense. He needs his gas for Stalkers.
Okay, now, remember last time MC handled this perfectly. Let's see if he can do it this time.
Now, the one thing about MC is he can't...
Wait, what is that it? That's Genius's Zealot, right?
Yeah.
I'm not colorblind. Okay.
No, you're right. That's really
What
weird.
is happening?
Maybe he's waiting for a battle. Okay, there we go. Finally, it is going to work. And he's actually going home. MC is withdrawing, but that's actually the right choice because he cannot get up that ramp.
I can't believe he's... Okay. Well, now he's shift-clicked on the probes.
Well, he's killing a lot of probes, man. So far, 3 probes have been killed by Genius. Oh, and he gets it before that 4th probe. Okay, that was not nearly as bad as it could have been.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be much worse. All right, now he looks like he might swoop in there with the Phoenixes, or he might be waiting to see if Genius leaves, then he goes in there with the Phoenixes.
Yeah.
And
now,
he will go in. Okay.
It does look like, well, he's got to be careful. Those sentries are prime targets to lift, but has enough stalkers right now. He is getting the Colossus. And I think what he's going to do is just use all his gas now on sentries, use that Colossus for force field breaking, and just go try to kill.
This is that weird moment where neither player can expand.
Yeah, no, this is like someone's going to die. And, I mean, the unit composition of Genius is pretty darn good. These Phoenixes have not been able to do anything yet. Killing probes is not worth it. He needs those lifts for other units. And he's actually going to go... Oh, okay, he canceled the second Colossus. I'm like, is he going to make a second Colossus? I'm like, that is... I don't know, maybe.
This is when they both mine out and they have to take their probes and just attack into each other or something in the middle of the map.
All right, so Genius does have a probe in his army. And there you go. Yep. Nothing but stalkers to be warped in. This is a nice little counter.
Nice pick up, pick up.
Yeah,
oh, man, that's money right there.
Oh, he does end up killing it, though, and
now,
loses a Phoenix.
The Immortal can get across the map in time to regain its shield, so that was sort of not impactful.
Yeah. And in fact, MC has made more Phoenixes. He lost one, and he still has 5 right now. But this is too big a stalker count. I feel like he's going to be able to target those down, or he's going to just lift 5 units. Those are his choices. But right now, his army dies to Genius's army.
Okay, MC's attempt to have Genius turn around is not working.
This is so deadly.
2 pylons next to each other. One is not going to be around for much longer. And as you can see, he's actually defensively force-building himself in.
Yeah.
Does he go up the ramp, Artosis?
Oh, yeah. He breaks force fields all day long. All right, and he just needs to keep that Colossus alive, kill off his opponent's Zealots, and then everything else should be mincemeat.
And the Colossus even now staying alive. The Phoenix is so too late. They slept in.
And he's actually targeting down that Colossus, but the damage may be too late. And that's it, man.
Not going to die in time. Wow, MC 0-3.
That's right. Genius 3-0. Another way of putting it, Taste is a little bit more of a positive spin.
All right, the glass is half full on your end, Artosis.
I gotta say,
wow, this was, I think, the shortest best of 5 in GSL history. Am I correct? This was hands down the shortest best of 5. Wow,
I'll go with that.
Whoa.
Well, Tasteless.
It's 7:02. We start our show at 6:10.
Yeah, that was pretty quick. Genius really outplayed MC there. He showed more understanding in more circumstances than MC did. MC is a very good player in the matchup. He has a lot of wins in and whatnot. But, eventually his PvP had to run out a little bit. We saw Parting outplay him and lose, but now Genius outplayed him and won. DRG, excuse me. And they're celebrating with Genius. They are teammates. And today, Genius is this is his day today. Man. Yeah.
Man, oh man, did he ever outplay. Look at the atmosphere, how different it is for the OGS coach with MC, where MC...
The SK coach.
The SK coach, excuse me. Where you could see that he was just completely and totally outplayed. Yeah. Normally, you see this in early rounds of tournaments where it's round of 64, and we got somebody like MVP, and then, that the virgin that sacrificed the dragon so the village isn't destroyed, and they have to play against each other, and it's just very one-sided. But normally it's early on in a tournament. Here we saw the guy who's ranked 3rd in the GSL against the returning Genius back from the dead.
And back from the dead with style, man. He really showed such a deep understanding, even at parts where his build was foiled. He knew how to transition. He knew what type of unit composition he needed. It was a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, it was so short and one-sided and completely merciless from Genius. There's just not much else to say. Genius is way better at Protoss versus Protoss. If you have to study PvP, watch Genius's games. Don't watch MC's.
Or watch both of them because they're both way better than you. But
they're both way better than you. No, but to be totally honest, MC's style cannot compare to Genius. Genius's handling of every situation there was so smart. Yeah.
He had plans basically for everything. No matter what happened, Genius had a very well thought out plan.
Yeah.
wasn't really the case with the MC. MC kind of goes with something.
Well,
I think it's his execution, his mechanics. They're so good that he normally just crushes people. But with the higher understanding from Genius.
Well, Genius is one of those players that's made to beat other good players.
Yes.
He might not be the random guy on the ladder, but he's smart enough. He throws out the correct false data, and it's just tough to play against him if you are very smart and understand StarCraft 2 very well because he understands it even better. So we're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we're going to have our second best of 5 here today at this GSL Code S, so stay tuned.
Mothership. Busan. 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 Busan.